Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learning with Anila Qadri. Students, in this video, we will discuss chapter number 6 of Principles of Management, that is, Managing Change. After studying this chapter, we will be able to answer these questions. Describe making the case for change. Compare and contrast views on the change process. Classify areas of organizational change. Explain how to manage change. Know how to be change ready by overcoming your resistance to change. Question 5 will be discuss contemporary issues in managing change. Develop your skill in change management so you can serve as a catalyst for change. Describe techniques for stimulating innovation. Explain why managing disruptive innovation is important. So let's start with first answer, the case for change. What is organizational change? Any alteration of people, structure, or technology in an organization. What is change agent? Someone who acts as a catalyst and assumes the responsibility for managing the change process. What are external and internal forces for change? External forces: changing consumer needs and wants, new governmental laws, changing technology, economic changes. What are internal forces? New organizational strategy, change in composition of workforce, new equipment, changing employee attitudes. External factors: changing consumer needs and wants, new governmental laws, changing technology, economic changes. What are internal factors? New organizational strategy, change in composition of workforce, new equipment, changing employee attitudes. Calm waters versus white waters rapid metaphors. What is calm waters metaphor? Unfreezing the status quo, changing to a new state, refreezing to make the change permanent. Here you can see that in diagrammatical form. You can see the first pyramid in unfreezing, then changing, then refreezing. This is all about the three-step change process. Whitewater rapids metaphor. The lack of environmental stability and predictability requires that managers and organizations continually adapt and manage change actively to survive. Reactive versus proactive change processes. What is reactive? Reacting to a situation that has occurred. What is proactive? Acting in advance of a situation. Alright, here four types of change has been discussed. Number 1, strategy. Modifying the approach to ensuring the organization's success. Number 2 is about structure, structural components and structural design. Number 3 is about technology, work processes, methods and equipment. Number 4 is all about people, attitudes, expectations, perceptions and behavior, individual and group. Types of change. Strategy. Failure to change strategy when circumstances dictate could undermine a company's success. Types of change. Structure. Changing structural components. Changing structural design. Types of change. Technology. New equipment, tools or methods. Automation and computerization. Types of change. People. Organizational development. Change methods that focus on people and the nature and quality of interpersonal work relationships. Alright, here the next topic. This is all about popular OD techniques. OD stand for organizational development. You can see in the mid more effective interpersonal work relationships. Number 1, survey feedback. A technique for assessing attitudes and perceptions. Identifying discrepancies in these and resolving the differences by using survey information in feedback groups. Number 2 is about sensitivity training, a method of changing behavior through unstructured group interaction. Number 3 is about team building, activities that help members learn how each member thinks and works. Intergroup development, changing the attitudes, stereotypes, and perceptions that work groups have about each other. What is process consultation? An outside consultant helps the manager understand how interpersonal processes are affecting the way work is being done. Why do people resist change? Because of uncertainty, habit, fear of loss, belief change is inconsistent with goals of organization. Techniques for reducing resistance to change. Education and communication. Participation. Facilitation and support. Negotiation. Manipulation and co-optation. And the last one is coercion. Techniques for reducing resistance to change. Here we can see following techniques. Number 1, education and communication. When to use? When resistance is due to misinformation. Advantages of education and training. Clear up misunderstandings. Disadvantages. May not work when mutual trust and credibility are lacking. Second one is about participation. When to use participation? When resistors have expertise to make a contribution. What are advantage? Increase involvement and acceptance. What are disadvantages? Time consuming, has potential for a poor solution. Number 3. Facilitation and support. When to use? When resistors are fearful and anxiety-ridden. What are advantages? Can facilitate needed adjustments. What are disadvantages? This is expensive, no guarantee of success. Number 4 will be about negotiation. When resistance comes from a powerful group. Advantages. can buy commitment. Disadvantages: potentially high cost, opens doors for others to apply pressure too. Number 5. Manipulation and co-optation. When to use: when a powerful group's endorsement is needed. Advantages: inexpensive, easy way to gain support. What are disadvantages? Can back re-causing change agent to lose credibility. And the last one is coercion, when a powerful group's endorsement is needed. What are advantages? This is inexpensive, easy way to gain support. What are disadvantages? It may be illegal, may undermine change agents' credibility. Leading change. Managers can make change happen successfully by making organization change capable, understanding their own role in process, giving employees a role in the change. Change capable organizations. What are characteristics of change capable organizations? Link the present and the future. Think of work as more than an extension of the past. Think about future opportunities and issues and factor them into today's decisions. Make learning a way of life. Change-friendly organizations excel at knowledge sharing and management. Actively support and encourage day-to-day improvements and changes. Successful change can come from the small changes as well as the big ones. Ensure diverse teams. Diversity ensures that things won't be done like they have always been done. Encourage mavericks because their ideas and approaches are outside the mainstream. Mavericks can help bring about radical change. Shelter breakthroughs. Change-friendly organizations have found ways to protect those breakthrough ideas. Integrate technology. Use technology to implement changes. Build and deepen trust. People are more likely to support changes when the organization's culture is trusting and managers have credibility and integrity. Couple permanence with perpetual change. Because change is the only constant, companies need to figure out how to protect their core strengths during times of change. Support an entrepreneurial mindset. Many younger employees bring a more entrepreneurial mindset to organizations and can serve as catalyst for radical change. Creating a culture for change. The fact that an organization's culture is made up of relatively stable and permanent characteristics tends to make it very resistant to change. Understanding the situational factors, conditions that facilitate change. Dramatic crisis occurs, leadership changes hands, culture is weak. Changing culture. Strategies for managing cultural change. Set the tone through management behavior. Top managers, particularly, need to be positive role models. Create new stories, symbols, and rituals to replace those currently in use. Select, promote, and support employees who adopt the new values. Redesign socialization processes to align with the new values. To encourage acceptance of the new values, change the reward system. Replace unwritten norms with clearly specified expectations. Shake up current subcultures through job transfers, job rotation, and/or terminations. Work to get consensus through employee participation and creating a climate with a high level of trust. Employee stress. What is stress? The adverse reaction people have to excessive pressure placed on them from extraordinary demands, constraints, or opportunities. Who are stressors? Factors that cause stress. What causes stress? Task demands, role demands, role conflicts, role overload, role ambiguity, interpersonal demands, organization structure, organizational leadership. Personality factors. Type A personality. People who have a chronic sense of urgency and an excessive competitive drive. They all belong to type A personality. Type B personality. People who are relaxed and easygoing and accept change easily. They all belong to type B personality. Alright, here's something very important. What are symptoms of stress? Symptoms of stress. Basically, there are three symptoms of stress. Number one, physical. Changing in metabolism, increased heart and breathing rates, raised blood pressure, headaches, and potential of heart attacks. Number two is psychological. Job-related dissatisfaction, tension, anxiety, irritability, boredom, and procrastination. Third one is behavioral. Changing in productivity, absenteeism, job turnover, changes in eating habits, increased smoking or consumption of alcohol, rapid speech, fidgeting, and sleep disorders. How can stress be reduced? Realistic job preview during selection process. Performance planning program, for example, MBO stand for Management by Objective. Job redesign. Addressing personal stress, counseling, time management programs, wellness programs. Creativity versus innovation. What is creativity? The ability to combine ideas in a unique way or to make unusual associations between ideas. What is innovation? Taking creative ideas and turning them into useful products or work methods. Stimulating and nurturing innovation. An environment that stimulates innovation includes three variables: the organization's structure, culture, and human resource practices. Innovation variables. Stimulate innovation. Structural variables. Organic structures, abundant resources, high inter-unit communication, minimal time pressure, work and non-work support. Number 2 is human resource variables, high commitment to training and development, high job security, creative people. Number 3 is about cultural variables, acceptance of ambiguity, tolerance of impractical, low external controls, tolerance of risk, tolerance of conflict, focus on ends, open system focus, positive feedback, structural variables, organic structures, abundant resources, high inter-unit communication, minimal time pressure, work and non-work support. Cultural variables, acceptance of ambiguity, tolerance of the impractical, low external controls, tolerance of risk, tolerance of conflict, focus on ends, open system focus, positive feedback. Human resource variables, idea champion, individual who actively and enthusiastically supports new ideas, builds support, overcomes resistance, and ensures that innovations are implemented. Innovation and design thinking. When a business approaches innovation with a design thinking mentality, the emphasis is on getting a deeper understanding of what customers need and want. Disruptive innovation definition. What is disruptive innovation? Innovations in products, services, or processes that radically change an industry's rules of the game. Sustaining innovation. Small and incremental changes in established products rather than dramatic breakthroughs. Alright, this slide is something like very important to enhance your knowledge. Established business was compact disc. Disruptor was Apple iTunes. Established business was carbon paper. Disruptor was Xerox copy machine. Established business canvas tennis shoes. Disruptor Nike athletic shoes. Established businesses portable radio. Disruptor Sony Walkman. Established business Sony Walkman. Disruptor Apple iPod. Established business typewriters. Disruptor IBM PC. Established business weekly news magazines, and disruptor was CNN. Business was TV networks. Disruptor was cable and Netflix. Established business local travel agencies. Disruptor was Expedia. Established business stock brokers, and disruptor E-Trade. Some more examples you can see of established businesses: Traveler's Check, Disruptor, ATMs and Visa. Established business encyclopedias. Disruptor, Wikipedia. Established business newspaper classified ads. Disruptor, Craigslist. Established business AM, FM radio stations. Disruptor, Sirius XM. Established business tax preparation services. Disruptor, Intuit TurboTax. Established business Yellow Pages, Disruptor Google established business paper maps, and disruptor was Gammons GPS. Established business paperback books, and disruptor Kindle. Established business Lloyds, and disruptor was Legal Zoom. Established business was taxis, and disruptor was Uber. Why disruptive innovation is important? Disruptive innovations are a threat to many established businesses, and responding with sustaining innovations is not enough. Who is vulnerable? Large, established, and high profitable organizations are most vulnerable to disruptive innovations because they have the most to lose and are most vested in their current markets and technologies. Implications for entrepreneurs, for corporate managers. Stunk works, a small group within a large organization given a high degree of autonomy and unhampered by corporate bureaucracy, whose mission is to develop a project primarily for the sake of radical innovation, for career planning. Alright, here you can see first review of the chapter Learning Objective 6.1. Describe making the case for change, changing agent, external forces, and internal forces. Learning Objective 6.2. Compare and contrast views on the change process. Calm waters metaphor, whitewater rapid metaphor, Levin's three-step model. Learning Objective 6.3. Classify areas of organizational change, strategy, structure, technology, and people. Learning Objective 6.4. Explain how to manage change. People resist change because of uncertainty, habit, concern over personal loss, and the belief that the change is not in the organization's best interest. Techniques for reducing resistance to change include education and communication, participation, facilitation, negotiation, manipulation, and co-optation and coercion. Learning Objective 6.5. Discuss contemporary issues in managing change. Managers lead the change process by making organization change capable, understanding own role, giving employees a role in change process. Managers help employees deal with stress by ensuring employees' abilities match job, improving organizational communication, using a performance planning program, redesigning jobs. Here you can see Learning Objective 6.6. Describe techniques for stimulating innovation. Here are three techniques: creativity, innovation, design thinking, and innovation. Learning Objective 6.7. Explain why managing disruptive technology is important. Disruptive innovation exists when a smaller company with fewer resources is able to successfully challenge established incumbent businesses. Disruptive innovation presents an asset to organizations that recognize the market potential of technology. So guys, this is all about chapter number 5 of Principles of Management. For my next video, do not forget to subscribe my channel Learning with Anila Qadri and press the bell icon. Thank you.